Welcome to the Fill Your Cups podcast. We're your hosts, Morgan and Bailey. Happy Galentine's Day, guys! I know we are just now in the beginning of February, but there is no time like the present to start celebrating the ladies in our lives.
Yes.
And we are just super excited. This Galentine's Day episode kind of came to us because we just had a little sister get together.
Yeah.
And before I get too ahead of ourselves, I believe we have a little shout out.
Yes, our shout out today is our sisters.
Yes.
And the get together that we had. So our youngest sister, Chloe Love, is always really good about around the winter time. We used to have a tradition of going ice skating at Crown Center. Mm-hmm. Even though some of us don't really like ice skating that much. And then we kind of were like, okay, well, it's less about the ice skating, more about getting together. And so last year we did like a dinner together. And then this year I requested to do something at each other's houses because I was doing no or low spend January. And we turned it into a Galentine's thing.
Yes.
So even though it was like the end of January, we still did a Galentine's thing because we were like, it's never too early.
Yeah, literally. And then I feel like that's actually how we came up with this episode of being like,
yeah,
wait, if we're going to have a Galentine's Day with our sisters, we should make a Galentine's Day episode of just telling people how to host a Galentine's Day party and things that you can do and reasons it's important. And so, yeah, shout out to our sisters. We love you guys,
especially for initiating.
Yeah, she keeps us all together sometimes because as adults it can get so like busy and you can forget to like keep the traditions alive and things like that. So it makes me really grateful that we have a little sister who says, hey guys, this is still important. And we say, you're so right, it is still important. Yes. Let's do it. Let's get together. It makes me very grateful for her. So love her.
And that's why we want to do this episode, even though it's just the beginning of February. That's why I want to do it now because so often the months can pass and you're like, oh man, I really missed an opportunity there. Yeah. And now you have no excuse because you're only 3 days into February. Mm-hmm. Message the gal pals in your life that mean a lot to you and pick a date to have a little Galentine's Day.
Yeah.
We'll tell you how.
Yes.
Before we do that, what's still in your cup today?
Today I've got some water. So I think we're getting back into our water habit. 'Cause for a while I was like, no water. So I've got my water, but then I've also got a Pib.
Nice.
I think I'll mostly do water though.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm. What's filling your cup?
Today I have a black cherry Zevia, but I put it in my Alana Housewares 5, 8, 16 glass.
How fun.
I love this thing. It's
that Julia,
our sister, got for you,
yes,
right? As a Christmas present. So it has little lines where 5, 8, and 16 ounces are, but they're like little etchings and they're really cute. So it still looks very chic, I feel like.
Yes, very aesthetic.
Yes, but I can know how much I'm having when I have like wine or something a little bit different.
Yeah.
But today I just have a black cherry Zevia. This is the one that you said tastes like cough syrup, but
it does a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a nickel a little bit.
I could see it. I just still like it.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And don't feel like I'm drinking nickel.
That's good. You should still like it. Well, for our episode today, like we said, we are doing all things Galentine's. I don't know about you, but I think that the first time I ever even heard about Galentine's was from Parks and Rec. You know?
Really?
Yes, I think so. I mean, that was quite a while ago because I watched it a long time ago, but I still love Parks and Rec. But like Leslie Knope does a Galentine's Day breakfast / brunch every year, like with just her closest girlfriends. And I love it. And I feel like ever since I saw it, I'm like, that would be so fun, but I've never made it happen.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I cannot remember the first time that I discovered Galentine's, but I definitely know what you're talking about with Leslie Knope. I can't remember the first time people said it. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is a National Galentine's, and it's like February 13th.
Love.
And it is specifically before Valentine's Day. It's like a dedicated day to celebrate with your gals.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that came from Parks and Rec or if it was
there's no way.
Or what. But I feel pretty lucky that we've had, I don't know, that I have a lot of girlfriends, and I feel like we've celebrated this kind of in the past before.
Oh, that
well,
makes me happy.
Last year for our book club, we had a Galentine's book club.
Yes, we did. I actually did not go to that one. That was like one of the only ones I missed.
Oh, okay, well, good, because you're hosting this one.
I am.
And are we going to do Galentine's for book club?
I think so. Okay. Yeah, I didn't choose a Galentine's Day book club,
Right, yeah.
But yeah, we'll have it all cutesy and hearts and
Yeah,
pink.
the book won't be romantic, but the theme will be Galentine.
Yes, yes. I forgot about that. Oh, I'm so sad I missed that one because Lindsay, oh my gosh, we're already getting into the activities because I was about to say, like, Lindsay made blah, 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 but we're going to get there in a minute.
Yeah, little teaser.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go ahead and just start out with saying that girls make the world go round. Girlfriends make the world go round. You need your friends. You need that time with your friends. And I just feel like it's such a good time to, like, remind each other how much you love each other and get each other out of the house. And you can talk about whatever you want. I do say try to limit the boy talk because that's not what we're there for.
Yeah.
But,
Well, and to be honest, I feel like being in a lot of friend groups where some are married, some are long-term partners but aren't married, and some are single. It's nice to have topics that are not related to your spouses or partners or whatever. And some people will resonate more with conversations that you have that are outside of that.
Yes.
So I feel like it is a good time to just really girl talk. And yeah, and I think it's a lot of fun. I love the idea of focusing on female friendships because I feel like they're so important. And especially in this age range that we are, and probably a lot of listeners are, of the like 20s, 30s somethings, it can be easier as you get older to let those friendships slip away.
Yes.
Little tongue teaser. But let those friendships slip away. And you don't want to do that because as you get older and things get harder, like you start having kids or you get busier and busier, you want that support even more.
Yes.
And so you don't want to let it slip away.
Exactly.
So it's important to prioritize these just as much as you do a romantic relationship around Valentine's Day. Your girlfriends are what you need to focus on.
Yes, absolutely. They're important. Well, when we're looking at a Galentine's Day party, I think we've got really, really good tips for you guys. So first things first is that Pinterest is your best friend. Literally, I just want you to go on your Pinterest account and type up Galentine's Day party and then search from there and find your vibes. I think vibes are what I always go for very first thing. So that is literally what I look at. And then from there, you're going to kind of figure out time and location, which is kind of my first box or like first bullet point is time and location. That's what we need to do. I recommend, I don't know about you, but I recommend doing it at somebody's house because it's cheaper. You get to spend a lot more time together. You don't have to worry about, like you've been at this table for so long, your waiter hates you, you need to leave, like something like that. So I always recommend doing it at somebody's house.
Yeah, because girls can get gabby.
I don't know, girls get gabby. And I always like to include a fun little activity. So I'm like, you can do an activity at a restaurant.
Yeah.
But, if there's not really a place that you can do it, if there's not someone's house that you guys can go to, or there's not someone's house with enough room, you could always look at like an apartment lobby. Could always be somewhere that you could go. You could look at a coffee shop that might have a lot of good spacing there that you can kind of take over a corner.
I like the idea of like a coffee shop or a brewery or something. We do that for book clubs sometimes too.
Yes.
Places where you don't have a waiter waiting on you because that makes everybody have a little bit more sense of urgency.
Yes.
And especially with girlfriends, you do not want to limit your time because, like I said, you can get talkative. And so I feel like that would be good. I agree with you that hosting at someone's house can be nice. And if you don't, I like the apartment lobby or community space or whatever a lot. But also some people might still be able to ask like their mom or their aunt or something like that. I'm not above that. So I think that would be a good option too if you needed a place.
Yes.
And yeah, we're looking for something.
Completely.
I do want to say really quick as a caveat to any of our male listeners who listen that takeaways for you. One, you can apply this to guys just as much. Don't call it Galentine's, obviously.
Galentine.
Wait.
That kind of sounds like guillotine. So maybe not. Palentine.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like Galentine, Valentine.
So true.
Is Palentine? It kind of sounds like Palestine.
Oh, shit. Man.
Okay,
We'll figure that one out.
Yeah, figure the name out. But regardless, you can apply this to guys too. Or another way that you can apply this is by encouraging the lady in your life that she should get together with her girlfriends.
Yes, I completely agree. And maybe you can even volunteer to be the DD. You can volunteer to, if you're doing it at someone's house, make the drinks.
I like that. I like that.
Hopefully Mason's listening.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. All right, Papa. So, okay, sorry to tangent on that. But yes, so post at somebody's house and then...
And then I would recommend finding out what time you want to do it during. So we really like a breakfast/brunch time just because it's super easy to get together in the mornings. I feel like you can have a lot more time together, and there's really cute food things that you can do with like a breakfast/brunch, because you can do heart-shaped pancakes like you made us.
Yeah.
You can do muffins. You can do like little strawberry kebabs where they look like hearts. Like, it's just easier, I think, with brunch foods and breakfast foods to make them all cutesy.
For sure. When I took your little advice while I was looking at your outline, I went to Pinterest and I typed in Galentine, and so many cute waffle boards came up.
Dude, yes.
Where
like charcuterie boards almost.
Yes, where it was like waffles but heart-shaped. And let me tell you, I did heart-shaped pancakes. It was so easy. I literally just made sheet pan pancakes like in the oven and then cut them out with a cookie cutter. I'm sure that the heart-shaped ones, like they might have had like a heart-shaped waffle iron or something like that.
Yeah.
But regardless, they had heart-shaped waffles, so cute. And then of course the berries, like when you have strawberries and raspberries and they are red, they kind of have
grapes.
that. Yes, they have that Valentine's color scheme going for them already. Super duper cute.
Yes.
So I saw a million of those. So I do think brunch is a very fun one. And I did find a way to make eggs like heart-shaped. Same deal. Sheet pan eggs, cut them into heart-shaped cookie cutters. Not quite as easy. But still did it. So yeah, and then like Julia brought muffins, and you can still, if you have like a heart-shaped dish or something, you can do that. But I think the cool thing about brunch foods is that you can make them Valentine's Day themed without going out and buying a bunch of Valentine's Day like cutlery and stuff like that, because you don't need 5 Valentine's Day bowls that you're going to use once a year. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes, I completely agree. We just used all of my regular like kitchen ware, and that was fine.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah. I also love a kind of brunchy time because you can do little mimosas, which are always so fun. Or you can make, like, if you're not drinking, you can make fun mocktails. And I think we had done like a raspberry lemonade with the raspberry rosé poppies. Yeah, and that was a fun little thing that you can do, and it's like not super heavy, so matches with the brunch/breakfast.
It was so cute because it was like pink in the glass.
Yeah, it was pink.
And I was doing dry January. Julie doesn't drink. Chloe loves underage. So like pretty much none of us were drinking. And so you have those all prepared and ready to go. That was so cute.
Yeah, it was so fun. So honestly, oh wait, you go.
I was going to say, if you don't want to do brunch, because there are other options. There are other times. Some of the other food ideas that I had thought of were you could have like a make your own pizza station, and you could do the heart-shaped pizza crust. Those are always so cute when I see them.
Yes.
And just have all your toppings and whatever ready, but you all like kind of assemble whatever types of pizzas that you want. Have you seen all the like bring a board parties?
No.
It's like everybody brings their own charcuterie board. It's not Galentine's Day, but I think it would fit with Galentine's Day really well.
Yes.
Like one person brings a veggie one person brings a dessert one person
I have seen this. I've actually participated in something like this before.
Oh, really?
Yes, we brought a potato board.
A potato board.
Yeah, and we had like tater tots and fries and like mashed potatoes. Oh, fun.
Potato skins, whatever. So I feel like that would work well for Galentine's as well.
Yes, that would be really cute.
Yeah, if you're brainstorming for food options. Another thing that I thought of was like if you did it around a happy hour time frame instead of like a meal, you could all do different like treats and drinks, just small things.
Yes,
and
like
then
chocolate covered pretzels. Yes, I love that.
And another thing that you could do is the everybody brings a dip thing, but you make it heart shaped somehow or like pink or whatever somehow. But yeah, so those are some other ideas I had if you're not into brunch, but we are so into brunch.
We are brunchers through and through. I'm more of a bruncher than a breakfaster because breakfast is early. And then like brunch, it's like at least 11. Like, well, we can do that. I love it. Yeah, so I feel like that is kind of time and location. Now, next, I want us to go into our activities. So, what are you going to be doing at this time and location? So, a big one, like we were just talking about, is going to be eating. So, food is always so easy to kind of center a lot of things around. And we have a time of day that we really love, but like Morgan said, you could do a happy hour, you can do a dinner time, like kind of whatever works for you is perfect. And then something I have been seeing and I think is absolutely precious is making friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And
Very cute.
it's something that I have not done before, but I really want to. That's what I was going to say earlier that Lindsay brought last Galentine. She brought everyone friendship bracelets.
It was really cute.
It was so cute. She gave me mine the next time I saw her. I was like, she missed you. She did, yeah.
So nice.
Yeah, and she like brought me, she had made a card for everyone, I think, too. And
Yeah.
gave it to me. So I
Gave
feel
out
bad.
Valentine's.
It's so
Like that
cute.
you do when you're a kid.
Yes. Oh, that's precious. I'm going to add that to our activities. But yeah, making friendship bracelets is so fun. So if you are kind of hosting and you're wanting to do that, all you need is like buy your beads, buy your elastic string or whatever that's called, the elastic, like whatever the bracelet's made out of, you know what I'm talking about.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, the rubber, I don't know. Maybe you can have some cute charms if people are wanting to make some charm bracelets. And then turn on Taylor Swift, listen to the friendship, or listen to Taylor Swift while making your friendship bracelets.
So cute.
I know. I just think that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, that is a great activity to have. Or any craft, really, but the friendship bracelets go so well with Galentine's.
Yes.
Another thing that you could do as an activity is put on a movie, a girly movie, one that you maybe don't want to bring up with your man, you know, in the house. Like, you never get to watch it anymore. So, you made a ton, you had a long
Dude,
list
they were flowing.
of movies that you could watch. One of them that you listed is my all-time go-to, Someone Great. I love that one.
So good. Because that one's all about female friendship.
It really is. It's such a girl.
Like,
It's such a
yeah.
girl movie.
It is such a girl's girl movie. I feel like one that I always want to watch around Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day. So there's that movie. If you have never watched it, please go watch it because it's so cute. Taylor Swift.
It makes an appearance.
Oh my gosh, she is in it. She's like one of the characters.
Yeah, guys,
And Taylor Lautner.
it
They were
is so
dating.
cute. It's one of those movies that has every cast member. Ashton Kutcher, Taylor Lautner, Taylor Swift,
Jennifer Garner.
Yes, there's so many people in it, and you just want the best for all of them. They're so cute.
It's one of those movies too where like everybody's timeline like matches with another character. So like everyone's plot.
Yeah, it all
Yeah.
comes together like at the end.
Yes. It's like
New Year's Eve.
yes, but I was gonna say that Christmas movie that everyone really loves. That name some really famous Christmas movies.
Four Christmases, White Christmas.
No. It's got Hugh Grant in it, and he's like the prime minister.
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
I
Like
like
Love
it.
Actually, where all the
See, I don't like that one.
I don't like that one very much. No, I do like that one. I can't say I don't. But it's like that one where all the storylines and all the characters mesh together.
I vouch it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Valentine's Day is a very, very good one. Other girly ones, Mean Girls, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Recommend that one.
Before You. Okay, listen.
That's so sad.
I know, but if you're going
cry.
yeah, if you're going for a crying Valentine's Day and you want that, I feel like your eyes are watering. Morgan said Me Before You was like crying already.
That is my nightmare. Like
Oh.
that movie. It's just, it makes me so sad.
I feel like it could sound nice to like sit up, curl up on the couch with like you and a couple of
For
your
sure.
closest friends. You have your popcorn, you've got your wine, so you're already
sure.
feeling a little emotional. Because I could also
Another
like,
one like that for me is Time Traveler's Wife. Have you watched that one?
Yes.
It destroys me.
Oh
and
my God.
I'll put it on and Jared's like, oh, it's going to be one of those days.
He's like, are you okay?
He's like, oh, you need to cry.
Oh my God. I told Chloe that was a really good one to watch because The Notebook I have put on this list. 'Cause I feel like that's a good one to watch, like with your girlfriends and everything. And we recently watched it with all the sisters, which is so funny. And it was her first time seeing it.
It was.
And of course, at the end of the movie, I'm literally bawling like a baby. It's
so true.
so crazy. I think I was on my period. I don't know. But I told Chloe, I was like, listen, you did not cry as much as you really should have. So if you really need to cry, Time Traveler's Wife. I'm like, you have to watch it. So good. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, turning on a movie. I feel like a fun one also could be Lady and the Tramp. Because I was thinking if you watch Lady and the Tramp, you could eat spaghetti and meatballs for dinner.
No, I actually, when I was looking up Galentine's food, I actually saw someone who made pasta and they arranged the sauce in like a heart shape inside the pasta.
Oh my god.
And I thought this goes well with Bailey's Lady and the Tramp idea.
Yes, it's so fun. So I feel like with those movies, you can it's either one that like you're curled up crying and cuddling on the couch together like Me Before You, or you're watching Mean Girls or Someone Great and like you've seen it a million times so you can keep gabbing with each other. And so it's nice like background noise. But I definitely recommend watching a movie if you have enough time and just getting to do that with each other. I think that's so fun.
Yeah. I love this other idea that you had, which was asking questions, maybe kind of like preparing some questions, and or even like prompts, I guess, kind of like a game, but where you write something down. It's like, give a compliment to the person to your left, or asking like, what is your favorite quality about yourself? That's so cute. And especially with groups who maybe don't interact all the time, because like obviously with us, we could have done that, but with us having known each other all literally our whole lives, that it wasn't, we didn't need like an icebreaker or anything like that. But with groups who maybe it would be good to have something planned in case there is a lull.
Yeah.
This I feel like is such a good idea.
I think so too. I also think it's just a way to like build each other up and kind of remind each other why you're there at Galentine's Day. I think this is what I was going to do for our Galentine's, but the only reason I didn't was because I knew we were going to be like talking a bunch anyway, and we were kind of on like more of a time crunch because
it was a weekday.
Yeah, it was a weekday, and like
we did Brinner, not brunch.
Yeah, which is just breakfast foods at dinner, so Brinner.
I don't understand how people don't.
I know, no one knows that, but it's like
we have. I don't know. I feel like Jared and I have been saying Brinner for years and years, and I just thought it was a thing.
Did you know that I thought you guys made up Dink? No kids.
No,
I thought you guys made that up years ago.
That's funny. But we are dinks to the core.
Absolutely, baby.
Oh, have you seen Dink Wad? This is a tangent.
It's so with a dog?
Yeah, don't income no kids with a dog. Dink Wads.
I love it. You guys are Dink Wads. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's funny. No, but I was going to say the only reason I didn't do the questions because I knew we were on a time crunch and I knew we could like talk our way through anything. But I love the idea of doing questions for each other, and I wanted to have them like prepared and just written down on a little piece of paper and like put in a bowl or something so each person could go around the room. Now, I don't want questions on there that are like mean or make you think
gross.
Yeah, like I don't want any questions like that. I also,
what's the worst thing you ever done? It's like, that's not conversation we're inviting.
Yeah, we're not there for that. We're there to build each other up and to say like, what's one thing that you've never tried that you think you'd be really good at? Yeah. Or like, what's a dream job for you? Or like, what's a huge passion that you have that most people don't know about? Yeah. Like, I want to be able to ask the questions that like you don't get asked very often and that are just encouraging and help build you up, and you know everyone around you is going to be like, oh, that's a great job for you. Like, I could totally see that. Like,
I love that.
Yeah. If you do have a hard time coming up with like your own questions, you could always go on Pinterest.
Yes.
Look up, questions to ask your girlfriends or like questions for a road trip, things like that. You can also Google any type of question or like list of questions to ask your girlfriends.
We're fired up, we can't even talk.
I know, I got excited about these questions. Wow, I love it. Anyway, so yes, I really, really like that idea, and I think that would be really fun. The last activity that I had on here, and I kind of randomly thought of it, but I think it'd be really fun, is like a nail party.
Yeah.
Where everyone is painting their nails, painting their toenails, doing manicures and pedicures on each other or on yourself. I think it would be so fun for whoever the host is, if you have the ability to do this, is to like go to the store, get several colors of nail polish. They don't only have to be pink and red, like just several colors and maybe some nail art and maybe some stickers and things like that. And then there with your friends, you guys are all doing each other's nails and you're doing your own nails. And then I think it'd be really cool, again, if you have the ability to do this, for each person to get to take home whatever nail polish they loved. And like whichever one they used that night. I think that would be so fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I also think that it would be, if you didn't want to put it on the host to get all of the nails and stuff, it would be cool if it was like, bring your favorite nail polish.
Yeah.
Maybe bring like 2 or 3. and everybody could kind of try each other's or whatever. And if they really love one, then obviously they don't have to give it to them. But
you can say, here's where I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
And you could also even bring like press-on nails or whatever if you wanted to do that. If you wanted to invite everybody to bring whatever kind of nail thing that they wanted. But yeah, I love the idea of a nail party. And again, this depends on the person. But I feel like it's become really popular to even do like your own gel manicures.
Yes.
That's become really popular. And so I feel like the more and more people that have that equipment,
Dude, yes.
the more you might be able to do this. And you could even ask them, because I don't know how much like the actual gel equipment or whatever costs.
Yeah.
Like if you already have them, what is it, a heater or something like that?
Yeah.
Not the heater, but whatever the light
It's like the UV light thing.
Yeah. If you already have that, obviously you've already paid for that. But the other supplies or whatever, you could have people like pitch in for it or something.
Yeah.
But that could be really fun too.
That could
with
be
the nail
so
party.
fun. I actually have one of those, so if you're listening and want to donate to Galentine's, invite me and I'll bring it.
There you go. I think with the nail party too, you could even, I feel like one of the fun girls' night kind of traditional ideas is everybody wears PJs and you do a face mask and like kind of like the spa night type thing. You wear slippers and whatever and kind of pamper yourself.
Yeah.
Could also go with the nail party too.
Yes, I love that. Before we move on to our next topic, I just had another fun idea that would be fun for an activity, but it could be like a little wine tasting.
Ooh,
So
I've done that before.
I love that. That's so fun. I've never done that.
Yeah, yeah. I actually have like a little Canva template that we made because we picked, I believe we picked 4 wines, and we also did like a charcuterie board, and so we tasted each. We got a wine, and then we got whatever cheese it was supposed to pair with.
Yeah.
And we had little scoring sheets that we made on
fun.
Canva, and we wrote down, okay, wine 1 was this one. And then it had like 1 to 5 stars. You rated 1 to 5 stars or whatever. And then you kind of like could make notes or whatever. It was really cute.
I love that. I think that could be a really fun thing to do with the gal pals.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Well, you have some good tips. So those are some activities that we can go through. But then we also have just some generic tips and ways to make the Galentines really fun.
Yes, just to make it as best as you can, because I know, especially if you're going to go on Pinterest and look up your vibes, you want it to match those vibes.
Yeah.
So that's actually my number one tip, is to decorate your house and decorate your table and make it look as kind of aesthetic as you can, and not for picture's sake, but for the sake of like the theme and the party. Yeah, it's just so fun when you walk in and you're like, oh my god, it's so cute in here.
Yeah.
So that's like my number one tip. And some ways that you can do that, you can literally get these things from the dollar store, but like ribbons around your drinking glasses. I did that. I went and bought like $1 pack of ribbon from the Dollar Tree, light pink, and I just like tied little bows around our cocktail glasses.
It was really cute, and we'll share some images of these and whatnot, like videos of these on our Instagram, Definitely Your Cups podcast. But Bailey hosted this last week, and it was so cute. And when we walked in, it truly was like, oh, how nice! Like, this is okay. We're really doing this.
And it was really just the table setup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Just having those small little touches can make a big difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I interrupted. So you had the little ribbon on the glasses. That was adorable.
I had some candles set up. So I had Target sold these little heart-shaped candles. So I went and got them from there, which were really, really cute. But then I had also got like the tall
Some
candles.
pink candlesticks.
Yeah, candlesticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I literally had, 2 regular candles and then 2 candlesticks. So just 4 candles, and they were like lit and burning already. So
Having
those
the
looked
open
cute.
flame adds something.
Yes, it really does. If you don't want to do candles or you don't have those, you could also do like fairy lights. I think that would be cute in the middle. That just looks adorable.
And those you can get at the dollar store as well.
Yes, you can. And some more things you can do just for easy decoration can be like a tablecloth to put on your table. You can do some confetti for your table, or some heart-shaped balloons to have around. And maybe you're doing something in your living room, just a couple of heart-shaped balloons, which you can also get from the dollar store. So I really
Pink, red, things like that.
Yeah.
Julia brought her muffins on dishes that were like red plaid kind of on.
Oh, yes.
So they definitely weren't Valentine's. Like, she didn't have to go out of her way to buy Valentine's stuff, but she just went with kind of a theme.
Yes, and it was beautiful. It was adorable.
Yeah, it was really, really cute.
Oh,
I did like that you had glasses, or like you had kind of cocktail glasses, mocktail really, mocktail glasses out for us, wine glasses, you know, kind of that added fancy element is really cute too. And I'm sure at the dollar store you can get like plastic pink ones or something like that too.
Yeah, you can get like plastic champagne glasses and things like that. For sure. Yeah, so number one tip is just to really decorate and make it feel super aesthetic and feel very Pinteresty.
Yeah, and without, it does not have to cost a bunch of money.
And it does not have to take a bunch of time. Like, I set up my table in like 20 minutes probably.
It looks so cute.
Thank you. It was fun, but it was like so simple.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Another thing is having the mood music.
Ooh,
I love that you mentioned Taylor earlier, because if you're making friendship bracelets, then you have to have Taylor.
Yeah.
But having some sort of playlist ready to go when people walk in. Honestly, this is kind of a rule of ours anyway at our house. Like when we have parties or things like that, or like when we had Christmas book club, I had a Christmas playlist going.
Yeah.
And I feel like music just makes a big difference. It does. First of all, it helps avoid any silent, awkward moments when like everybody's talking and then all of a sudden everybody stops at the same time and it's just silent.
I hate that.
Yeah, the music helps. It's weird because like most of the time that doesn't happen with groups because everybody's talking all at the same time. But every once in a while, it's just like everybody gets to the kind of a pause in their conversation at the same time.
Yes.
And then it's like, ew, what are we talking about now?
Yeah.
And it got so quiet. But when there's music on, it helps with that. So I feel like there's all sorts of, I'm sure you could look up a Galentine's Day playlist on Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music.
For sure.
And they would have one right there.
For sure. I also have, I don't know if Apple does this, but I know Spotify does this, where if you, like, let's say I wanted to listen to You Are in Love by Taylor Swift. I could go to that song, and then from there, it gives you the option to say, go to this radio, and it will make a radio for you that is based off of that song that you're listening to, and it will give you songs that are just like that song. So you kind of have the same vibes. I do that actually all the time.
Yeah, I do think that Apple Music has something similar. Spotify, I will say, I feel like is a little bit superior in that like so many people have made so many playlists on Spotify versus on Apple Music.
Well, it's not even that. It's like click on this Mary song, and then click on, let's see what you got. Yeah, and then see, like here on
I'm
Spotify,
trying to see if there's
on
something
radio.
different. So I feel like there's like similar artists and things like that. And also, if you listen to enough things, like this says Halsey and similar artists.
Yeah.
Because I listen to Halsey all the time. So this will play tons of stuff that is similar to this will play tons of stuff that is similar to Halsey and continue to do that. And you can, or Taylor Swift and similar station. Like I can do that with things that I've already listened to on Apple Music. I don't feel like it is as, or Taylor Swift fans like these things.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Those different mixes. But if you haven't listened to Apple Music that much, then it won't know what you like to be able to play that for you.
Right.
So Spotify is a little bit better when it comes to that.
Yeah. Spotify listeners, woo, superior. No, I'm just kidding.
I disagree.
One of my last tips is if you know that you are going to be making some mocktails or cocktails, try to make it in a big batch so you're not having to get up and, make each person's drink over and over, especially if you're making a really good mocktail/cocktail. I would, kind of pre-make it, have it ready to go, put it in some type of pitcher, and so that way everyone can get to it easily.
Yeah, if you have one of those big drink dispenser things, that's a good option too. I know for our Christmas book club, Alexandra bought one that looked like an ornament, and I was like, you definitely don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But it does make a big difference in just making it easier and keeping the host from having to be distracted to remake individual drinks the whole time.
Or I know I've gone to parties before where I'm like, oh, that was a really good cocktail. I really want another, but I didn't want to ask for one.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it's going to take like 5 minutes to make. I don't want to ask. 100%. But I'm like, it was good.
Yes. 100%.
I love it.
Well, I think we kind of ran through all our Galentine's tips ideas, activities, things that you could do, ways that you can connect with each other. So hopefully you guys get a lot of good ideas from this. We definitely want to see your Galentine's Days as you have them this month. Please share them with us.
Yes, share them with us, tag us in your stories or your posts or whatever it is. And then if you guys need any of our kind of resources that we've been using, like Morgan talked about, she had a Canva template for the wine, or like if you need a playlist or you need an idea and you're not really sure where to get it, or you need to know where to get a drink dispenser, message us and we are happy to help you guys out with anything, because we love being a part of your guys' lives and we love being involved with you guys.
Absolutely. And if you do host any Galentines or attend any Galentines, please, if you take any pictures or whatnot, just DM them to us.
Yeah.
We'll probably give you a shout out, but also we just want to see them, see what things you're implementing, and
Yeah.
see. We just love girlfriends.
Oh, we do. We love the girls. The girls make the world go round.
Absolutely.
For sure. Make sure you guys check out our Instagram as well, because you'll see kind of our own little Galentine's Day party and you guys can get your little ideas from there. And then just a reminder as well that we are also on YouTube. So feel free to check us out there. Woohoo! I think that's everything. So thank you guys for tuning in. We hope that you loved it and we'll see you next week. Cheers!